Jake Hunsaker here with Zombiestrategic, and today we're doing a review on a fire starter called Prometheus. Prometheus is made by a company called 0 Hour, and their website is 0hourprep.com. This fire starter, their claim is, will burn for 8 to 10 minutes at a temperature that's warm enough to dry out even wet kindling or tinder. Also, they claim that it is 100% waterproof. So there are these little discs right here, and they come in these little cans. One can has 4 discs, and the instructions are on the back. One cool note is they did choose the name Prometheus, which is the Greek god of fire. He stole fire from Zeus and gave it to mankind, so that's pretty cool. But we're going to go ahead and do a review and see if their claims are true, that it's 100% waterproof. So in order to do that, we're right here up Smithfield Canyon in Utah. We're going to dip it in the water and see if it's fireproof. I meant waterproof. Hopefully it's not fireproof. One thing to mention as well, my hand is freezing right now. It's actually about 20 degrees out. It's not too fun putting your hand in a river. Okay, there you go. So what we're going to use is we're not going to use a lighter. We're not going to use matches. We really want to put this to the test. So we're going to use flint and steel. We're going to be using my Strike Force flint and steel. Now, the instructions are just on the back. So it says step 1 is to tear it and feather it a little bit. So we're going to tear it. Maybe feather it a little bit, try to get these fibers exposed. Okay, set it down right there. Step 2 is to light it. Now, once it catches fire, and we're hoping that it will, and hopefully it catches pretty easy, I'm going to check my watch and see what time it is. We're not going to sit here and make you watch it for 8 to 10 minutes straight. But when it starts to die down, we'll get back to you and we'll let you know how long it burned for. So here we go with flint and steel on this wet fire starter, Prometheus. Took in 2 sparks. Flame is still pretty small. Definitely picked up a little bit. That's looking pretty good. Now we started burning this, and right when after we cut off last time, I looked down at my watch and it said 9:58, and my watch now says 9:59 and 11 seconds. So it's been going for 1 minute and 11 seconds. It really doesn't look like it's eaten up much of the fire starter, and it's definitely pretty warm. So while it's burning, I'd like to take some time to talk a little bit more about it. One thing that they claim is that it's windproof and waterproof even while burning. So in order to check that, we're going to simulate some rain here. Maybe take a little bit of water out of my canteen and try to simulate some rain and see how it holds up. Now I'm not gonna lie, I dumped a little bit more water on there by accident than I thought I was going to simulate rain. And it kind of took it like a champ. It's pretty cool. Very cool. Didn't go out. Got pretty close, but it definitely hung on. That's very impressive. Alright, it's now been 8.5 minutes, which is the minimum that they guarantee this product to burn for, even in windy and rainy conditions. The flame's now gotten really powerful. It's really, really warm, and in about 10 seconds we'll be at 9 minutes, and it honestly looks like it hasn't even burnt half of it. So this thing is burning like a champ. I expect it's going to go for way over what they guarantee, and it's doing really, really well. So I'd like to take a minute to talk about when to use this. It is $5 for a case of 4, so for what they do, that's a pretty good price, especially when you compare it to a bunch of other fire starters out there like Ignito, Hexamine, stuff like that. Those things work fine, but this is waterproof, and that's the main difference. That's what separates this from those other products. Alright, we are now at 12.5 minutes. The flame is even bigger, well over what they guarantee. It's doing really, really well. The flame's really, really big. And now that we're almost at 13 minutes, we're gonna maybe push it, see how far we can take it, maybe push it to failure. So I'm gonna take some just real quick tinder and kindling right here. Gonna dump it in water and see if after 30 or 13 minutes and 10 seconds we can't get a fire going after that long with wet stuff. Don't want to get too far over it. Okay. Maybe get a lean it on. See how we do. I'm not gonna lie, I am absolutely nothing but impressed with this fire starter. Now I obviously know that wood wasn't soaked for days in the rain. We did just barely dip it, and it absolutely caught pretty quick, as if I hadn't dipped it in water at all. But we're 15 seconds away from 15 minutes of burn time. So even if wood was soaked for days in the rain, this absolutely has time to get that wood dry and to start that fire. Now I do want to get an accurate time for how long the actual fire starter does burn. So now that we know that the wood here has caught fire, we're going to go ahead and remove this wood and get back just to the original fire starter. Alright, it has now been 17 minutes and 45 seconds, and it is just getting to the very end of its life. So before it dies out, we'll definitely be at 18 minutes, and that is just extremely impressive. Nothing but impressed with this product. Once again, to get there, go to www.zerohourprep.com. Looks like it just went out, and it has now been 18 minutes and 10 seconds. So 8 to 10 minutes actually over what they guaranteed, and that's just phenomenal. Once again, this is a company made up of 100% combat vets. It's based in Utah. It's just a great company. Go to the website. And this is not the only thing that they do. They're constantly coming up with new products to fix survival situations. And in my opinion, this one absolutely fixes that how to get a fire started in wet, cold, and windy conditions. Just a great product. Thanks for watching the review, and this is Jake Hunsaker with Zombiestrategic, and see you later.